Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to GGHF Live, where we like to play a bunch of games pointlessly to no one, but they're fun for me, so hey, why not do it, right? The chat is not working even though I have refreshed the cache on the stupid chat a million times. I'm still not seeing the chat on screen. And if that doesn't work, chances are the alerts don't work either, so I'm gonna go ahead and just refresh that as well, and just cross our fingers and hope that it actually works. Let's see. So what are we playing today? Today, we are going to take on a little game called Borderlands 2. Apologies for the lack of a different banner. I simply got, I got caught up with other things and I forgot to make it. And, you know, the clock was striking not 8:30 and I was like, it's a little too late. It's a little too late for me to do it now. It'll take a while for me to make a new one, and it won't look as nice. I can make like an impromptu kind of banner right here, but it would be like a really shitty looking one. So I can just go plus and go image. Let's see, Borderlands banner. I can just take the picture that I used for the thumbnail and literally just have that be you know, the banner for it. So let me just find it. Borderlands 2 VR. Yeah, so this image right here. And then what I do usually is that I get over here and then I put this picture behind. No, it's gonna take a while. Might as well bring the music back. So I put it behind the overlay, but the Trails from Zero picture is like hard coded into the overlay. That's actually not like how I've done it before, where I just have images behind it. There we go. So now I got rid of it. And now what I gotta do is gotta go to the Borderlands thing. You see, but if I stretch it out to sort of fit the full banner, the full title doesn't fit. And you know, this is usually the annoying part. Having to have the image sort of fit the very weird and very wide aspect ratio of the little banner that I have here. So I can do that. I can crop this bit out, and there we go. They can be like that, but that looks too shit. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna paste it, duplicate it. I'm gonna lock the picture on the front, and I'm gonna bake it. I'm gonna make this image. I'm gonna make this bigger until it fills the whole background. Crop this out, and no, actually no. I was gonna say that could be fine, but no, it's not fine. What I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna take my filters and I'm gonna put a blur on it, just a subtle little blur. Size, how much blur? I don't like about that much. Just so that it fills it in. I know that you could technically try and like smooth out the edges on the side, but hey. Brandon H saying, ayo. Hey, gonna have a good time. Welcome everybody. Apparently, turns out that the intro for Borderlands 2 is like bereft of any music. We're not gonna start a new game. I already have a character, and I am very early on in the game. I'm literally on like the third mission of the entire game. I'm just barely sort of starting to walk around a bit. The most that I have really played is when I played it for like 3 hours or so to record footage for this video that I'm making. So yeah, there really hasn't been a lot. I'm assuming... Okay, hopefully you guys can hear the game. Alright, again, so very typical of VR streams is that it's gonna be very difficult to actually, it's gonna be difficult to actually watch the chat and stuff, so, I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play like normal, and I will occasionally take the headset off and check in with you guys. But overall, just, you know, just enjoy it. If you guys know what Borderlands 2 is, then hey, good for you. You must connect to PlayStation Network to view additional content. But I am signed in. Am I not? Am I not signed in? Or do I have to, like... I'll greet again. Hello, yeah, hello, hello, hello. What's going on? It looks like I am connected. I have access to PSN and stuff. My profile, I'm online, seemingly, or no? The thing is that I installed some DLC for Borderlands 2. Which is the, like, Banff VR DLC or whatever. Yeah, the Banff DLC pack. You must connect to view additional... But I am signed in. Oh well. Look, I am very, very early on in this game, so me having the DLC literally doesn't matter. So, But yeah, something that this version of the game does that's really cool is very similar to Skyrim VR. In that, you know, if you buy the VR version of Skyrim, it comes with all of the DLC already included. With Borderlands 2, it was not the same. It just came out in its default state with no DLC at all. But they released a DLC pack that was completely free. You didn't have to pay anything for it at all. And what do you know it? It's all of the DLC, as far as I know. As far as I know. There's like 16. There was like a long list of DLC things that I could look at. I'm just assuming that it's all of it. It'd be really weird if it wasn't. Because the game is old as hell, but it's still fun. So something that I remember commenting on long ago is that I recall not liking Borderlands 2 all that much. Like regular Borderlands 2 played on PC and all that stuff. Because at least I recall it being kind of boring, and the sense of humor and all that stuff was so, like, awful. At least I didn't like it. It was nowhere near as clever as it kind of wants to come across, and is this very, like, attitude kind of thing of, like, fuck everyone, blah. Like, everybody just roasts everyone in, like, the shittiest and laziest and most unfunny way ever. So, like, this game is fun until the characters start talking, which is almost always. But, you know, the shooting and, you know, doing all that stuff, I mean, it was still fun. Again, this is exactly the kind of game that is not really fun alone. You know, this is precisely the kind of game that you have to play with friends, with, like, 3 other people. You know, people that have already gone pretty far deep into the game, just like you have. You're, like, level 50, you have a ton of guns, you've beaten the game, so now you're just doing, like, the DLC missions and stuff. Then you're playing as a team. Everybody's got their role. That kind of stuff, right? These are definitely the kind of games where, like, the end game stuff, all of the post-beating the game kind of thing, is, like, the best part. And doing it in a multiplayer is even more fun, right? When you're not really focused on the story. But yeah, you know, it's one of those games that, like, no matter what, I was never really going to, like, love it, because I've always been the kind of guy that just prefers single-player stuff overall. And stuff that's just a little bit more tightly written, as opposed to, like, you know, farts and dubstep and, you know, you fucking shot me, like, I don't know. I don't know what to call it, like Seth Rogen humor. I have no idea. The trying really too hard to be like, you know, counterculture and dirty and, oh, I said fuck, oh, you know, that kind of shit. Or, like, you know, those typical jokes of, like, here, I am describing this situation that is very dangerous where you will die. And then be like, I'm sure you'll be fine. And it's like, ha ha ha. It's funny because he's making light out of something that would usually be very dangerous, you know? It's just that. That's Borderlands 2. Is that joke repeated 10 million times across the many hours that you're playing, right? This is definitely the perfect game where you just, like, mute the game. You just mute it, and you play a podcast or something while you play. Or turn everything off that isn't the sound effects. Unless you're pre-sequel, I heard the post-game in that is not very good. Well, look. All I know is that there was, like a tiny little era in YouTube where, like, all people played it was just Borderlands all day, every day. Multiplayer. So, you know. I just figured that there was something really cool and valuable there. Multiplayer-wise. But, hey. I never really quite got into Borderlands 2. I remember wanting this game very, very badly a long time ago, and my brother gave it to me for my birthday on Steam, and I played it, and I got bored very, very quickly. In particular because the opening stage, like the opening world, is like this boring, bland fucking ice world, and there's no one there, and all the characters suck, and it's kind of tough if you don't know what you're doing right out of the gate, so you die a lot. And then, yeah, I just kind of left it, but then with this whole, like, VR version that came out, and that it has all the DLC included, I decided to, like, you know, go get back into it and try it again. And, believe it or not, playing the game in VR makes a really big difference. I actually have been enjoying the game quite a lot with what little I've played of it, and from very, very little that I remember from back in the day. It's an old-ass game, but it's still pretty good whenever there's silence and there aren't too many characters talking. That game you mostly play for the story. When you mean that game, what do you mean? You mean pre-sequel? No, wait. Or Borderlands 2. I don't know. Maybe I got my games mixed up. The only game that I know that has like a good story in the Borderlands series, I wouldn't even call it a franchise. Call it a series. Would be Tales from the Borderlands. You know, that one that's like literally all story all the time. I say that one would be pretty good, but all the other ones to me just sounds like, to me just felt like very like trashy, like, hey, teenagers that hate their parents, come play with us. We got dubstep and big explosions and we say the fuck word. Is referring to what I just said. Okay. Well, anyway, the point and the reason for why I'm saying any of this is because before, I didn't think that this game was hot shit, and now I'm playing it in VR, and I think it is hot shit now. So, I'm gonna put the headset on, and I'm just gonna play. I'm taking my glasses off because ever since I scratched the lenses really bad on my headset, I promised to never wear glasses with any headset ever again. Even if they say, no, you can wear your glasses, it's fine. No. I know how this works. And I know how unlucky I am just in life in general. I might as well be Butters from South Park. I'm just not wearing glasses. Not for everyone, but it can still be fun to play. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, especially with VR added to it, for me, it's fun. And it's even more fun when the characters just shut the fuck up and stop trying too hard to be funny. Like a fucking, you know, Let's Player with 6,000 subscribers that streams every day to 2 viewers, you know? Alright, but anyway, I got my character. Let me recalibrate, just in case. Oh, apparently I gotta turn to look over here. Hopefully the microphone picks up. Hopefully the microphone picks up me being too loud. So I am what, level 8? I literally cannot tell what that is. That to me just looks like a letter I or something, just like a line. It could be a 0, it could be an 8. It could be some chains, I don't know. But here's my lady. Just there, floating in the air, being cool. You know, you can obviously make more characters and stuff if you want. There you go, 2 hours, 16 minutes. And I just played the game the other day. And for some reason, I am connected to PlayStation Network, but for some fucking reason, it's just not letting me, look at any of my DLC. I don't know why. New golden keys available. You have 1 golden key now available for use. To use a golden key, visit the mysterious loot chest in Sanctuary. The higher the level, the better the loot. Then I would just want to save that for, like, when I'm, like, level 50 or some shit. Okay, is all of this, like, all of the DLC activating now? You have found an Iridian relic. Relics give you minor bonuses to one area of your character. There are many different types of relics. Try to find the one that suits your playstyle the best. Which is literally just running around and shooting shit. I mean, what kind of playstyle would you even have in a game like this that isn't just running around and shooting stuff? Alright, so I gotta get a Hyperion adapter so that I can get the vehicle to go to Sanctuary. You know, that's how early on I am into this game. Like, I haven't even gotten to Sanctuary, which I think is supposed to be, like, the default, like, hub that you end up going to in the game. You have successfully unlocked the Natural Selection Annex. Look for its entrance in the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. Congratulations. Yeah, all of this is definitely DLC stuff. Congrats on being a member of the Premier Club. Characters you create will start with the Vault Hunter's Relic and a collection of gearbox manufactured guns in inventory. Cool! I already got my character before any of that. I guess I'm gonna have to make a brand new character now. Thank you for downloading the DLC for Borderlands 2 VR. You have unlocked a skin customization, head customization, and fireworks grenades. Alright. Vault Hunter's Relics, rare loot chance, the chance of dropping rare loot. So do I have all of that just like on me? Why do I have a human head? Clean shave, siren head customization unlocks this head for the quick change system when used from inside your inventory. There we go. I guess we just unlock that by just using it. Customization unlocks the skin for the quick change system when used from inside the inventory. Alright, skin unlocked. Bonus package. Shields. Alright. I used up all of that stuff. And 1 iridium. So what do I have? I have no real skill points. Badass. Okay, yeah, no badass tokens or anything like that. Got some very basic quests over here. One of the toughest quests in the whole game, which is to just walk forward and reach that thing. Obviously, there's a big map with a bunch of stuff to do, which makes it a little difficult when you're in VR and you can only wear the headset for maybe like an hour or 2 at a time. Well, at least if it's PlayStation VR, the headset is actually really, really comfortable. And you don't really have to put it on really tight. Like, whenever I put on my headset, I practically never, like, adjust it in the back to be tighter or anything like that. I just let it rest on my head. And it does a really good job at helping me play for a very, very long time. I know, I've had so many sessions of Skyrim that can attest to that. It's not like other headsets like the Oculus Quest that make you feel like shit, like after, like 5 minutes. Or the Windows Mixed Reality one where you really have to tighten it. So you feel like your head is getting crushed after 10 minutes. So I gotta shoot these guys. These guys are strangely difficult to kill. And that's mostly because the reload time takes fucking forever. Ow. There we go. I should probably adjust the degrees, like the angle by which I move, because eventually I'm gonna have to move around a lot. And I fear that by the time the stream ends, I'm gonna be looking at completely the opposite direction. So yeah, just like a lot of other VR games right now, they do give you some comfort options, you know? I think you can just hold down X and you can do the teleportation thing. So there's options, you know, there's one option that is like only teleporting and nothing else. There's another option that is only the analog stick and nothing else. Or you can have a third option where you can have both. And I was like, why not? If they can let you have both with no problems and no limitations, then that should just be the default, right? Because then there's also many moments like when you need to go up a ladder or something. You can't really jump in this version of the game. I don't even know if there's like actual jumping in regular Borderlands. I'm assuming there is. Because there's like platforms and ladders and stuff you have to climb up sometimes, and it doesn't seem like they let you do any of that in this version. You pretty much just have to use the teleportation thing and just look up so that you can climb up stuff. Alright. But we're pretty good on guns. Something that the game, when Borderlands 1 at the very least, the thing that they really sold themselves on was absolutely the whole idea of there are 70 million billion bajillion guns. There's a million guns in this game. And that was kind of like the main thing. It was like, whoa, so many guns. I want to try them all. Turns out, that's not that impressive. Because this essentially works like a Diablo game or something, like a looter shooter where you just find stuff and you drop it and get something new really fast, you know? It's like Diablo, but instead of getting swords and armor, you get like guns and stuff like that. Like, it's actually not that impressive, but it was a clever selling point at the time. It was a really artificial way to be like, yeah, play our game because we have that much content in it. Not really. Like, 90% of the guns are shit, so like...
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes,
it's not actually that cool. Alright, so grenades. Oh, okay. Throwing grenade. Alright. A lot of these are really powerful. The item of the day in 15 minutes, it runs out. 250, 250, 250, 250. So I have 3 grenades out of 3, so like if I buy this, it costs 403. I can't even afford that. Alright, I don't have enough money anyway. Can I sell some stuff? Why? What? 10? 10 damage. Really? Gearbox projectile convergence. I guess this is supposed to be like the weapons that you start with. You know? Like when you create your new character or whatever, but like... these guns are kind of useless at this point. Now that I have like 34 damage and stuff. Should I give them away? I feel weird. Maybe not this one. The Muck-a-Muck. But projectile convergence, I mean, it has some nice stats, but I care more about like damage and stuff. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, this little pistol got 44. 60. Double loving pounder. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, let's make some space. I have 432. Shield. And then there's that shield, and then health now. Oh yeah, and I guess I can just buy back stuff. Alright, so I already got the mission here. So I guess there's supposed to be like a car or something that is supposed to pop up here. But we need to go and like get a Game Boy Advance adapter or something so that we can trade our Pokemon and summon the car. Which means we gotta walk around and just shoot a bunch of dudes. And eventually just find what we want. Yeah, so these guys are annoying. They're kind of like the Serious Sam enemies, you know, the ones that come and yell at you constantly. I'd rather those guys yell instead of just saying dumb shit. Yeah, and sometimes they're a little... and so I have this girl character that has like psychic abilities and stuff. So I don't really melee dudes. I use like some psychic shit. Oh. You really are like the guys from Serious Sam. You blow yourself up and everything. You do realize that I have no interest in listening to what you have to say, right? Ah, God. Really? My entire shield was gone just from that? Well, I gotta wait for that to restore. Does it restore faster if I stand still or no? Doesn't seem like it. Oh god, the early game in Borderlands really sucks because all of your guns are so shitty. The accuracy sucks, your firing rate sucks, the reload sucks. Everything is terrible until you like spend like fucking 50 hours on this game and then everything starts to become a little bit decent. Yeah. Or you can just get lucky and just find a lot of good stuff early on. Alright. And then a lot of the guns are kind of the same, too. Alright, got some money. There were like 3 fat wads of cash on the floor, and that was the equivalent of $2. What the hell? Must be a... you know, exchange rate or so. Oh! You see... I hate doing that, where like my gut instinct is to just pick up the gun. Hole puncher. What did I even grab? Yeah, Woeful Troublemaker, I guess. Yeah, let's drop that one. I don't even want that many guns. Because then, like, it takes up space and stuff for a bunch of guns that I'm never gonna use. Okay, I need to actually, like, look down and see what I'm actually... what I'm actually going to grab. So, ammo-wise, I just bought a bunch of ammo. So, there's no need. I'm good. I know that... oh! Hyperion Network Adapter. The road to... okay.
Just attach the adapter onto the catch-a-ride, and I'll get you a free car.
So, oh, okay. Okay. The Banbury Snyder, 65. And the lights make... okay. Just because this gun looks really cool, I'ma take it. The Hole Puncher. I don't think I want this one. I guess I can go to the store and, like, sell it, but, so whenever you have a sniper rifle or anything with a big scope or whatever, it has, like, that special, like, you don't actually look down the sights. It, like, generates this, like, little screen that runs at, like, 5 FPS, and that's how you zoom in and look at enemies. I think this really sucks. It has never helped me in actually aiming very well. It's, confusing, and, you know, obviously based on your head movements, and because the frame rate just, the frame rate is so bad, on this little screen specifically, it's very difficult to get a clear shot at things. It's like doing an assist trophy on Super Smash Brothers for 3DS, you know? The rest of the game is like 60, and then everything else is at like 15. So it's weird. Yeah, this is like sniper rifle status right here. Sure. And then you have this other gun, which also... it also has, a scope and stuff. In fact, I would actually prefer guns that don't have it, because it's just a pain in the ass. 44, 24 times 13. Alright, I'll try using it at some point. Install the thing.
Phase shift.
Rescinding lockdown.
So, one really...
While I hack the catch-a-ride.
Authorized user
You see, now this looks really cool.
and there's a pimento in the glove box.
Haha, it's funny because they said taco.
Another car.
What a weird thing to bring up in a situation like this. Haha, tacos. Alright, I'm spawning a vehicle, but... so yeah, this version of the game is definitely not perfect. There's some weird shit. Like, if you get too close to something and then it summons a screen, like, the object will actually get in the way of the damn screen. Oh, and by the way, one thing that I really hate from this game, no subtitles. At all. I went through the options, I checked them, and I checked them twice like I'm Santa Claus, and I couldn't find the subtitle turn on option anywhere. So, I don't know, that was like, oh, to make it more realistic, because you're in VR, right? You don't see subtitles in front of your face when you're walking around in real life, do ya? I don't know if that's the logic, or I don't know. I don't know, maybe it comes with the DLC, so I'll check again. Let's see, Light Runner M6 and default camo. Both vehicles are the exact same fucking thing. Is this supposed to be for the co-op? Like, 2 people ride on this one, 2 people ride on this other one? Or is it like a loadout kind of thing where, like, different cars have, like, different setups? Hold on, I mean, let me check. Maybe I'm just stupid, like usual. Tunnel vision, tunnel fade out, melee sensitivity, height offset, no. Controls. Controller preset, teleport movement, walk speed, turn mode, snap turn angle. Let's have it be 30 as opposed to 45. 45 is a little low. Snap turn speed normal, gradually turn sensitivity. Alright. Gameplay. Training messages, weapon aim toggle. Toggle iron sights with a single button press rather than a button hold. Fixed minimap rotation, item rotation, sensor gore, gun zerking auto switch. Per shot vibration. HUD adjustment. What parts of the HUD appear? No minimap, no missions, no HUD. No, just the default. Show scope window. Show scope window for scope guns or only use iron sights for all guns. Let's see. I'll do regular iron sights and see how it is. And if I don't like it, I'll turn it back on. Show crosshairs, yeah. Audio. I mean, subtitles should be here, right? Music, sound effect, dialogue, player callouts. Toggles all quips and callouts by player characters. Oh, if I can just turn off the quips and the callouts, that'll make this so much more tolerable. Loot beam colors, item colors. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's any subtitles. Okay, am I actually in the car? Okay, but why am I sideways? Wait, I didn't get the chance to see the controls! Fuck! No, what?
Be able to digistruct a car from any catch-a-ride station. Now use one to jump that gap.
I guess I'm driving like this for some reason. Oh, okay. I didn't get to see the controls. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm gonna fuck this up so bad and everybody's gonna call me gay or something. Oy, oy.
Great. Now head to Sanctuary and find Raymond. He'll want to meet the Vault Hunter who stared down Handsome Jack and lived.
The fucking, the vignette. The vignette for the driving is so shit. Let's see, tunnel vision off, tunnel fade out. Adjust how quickly tunnel vision fades away. Okay. Tunnel vision, tunnel sensitivity. Adjust how sensitive tunnel vision is to vertical or horizontal trend. Okay, medium. Vehicle tunnel vision. Force high? Yeah, no, none of it. Don't give me any of it. My god, I felt like... There we go. Oh, so much better. I might even make it light. A little light, but like not that. Like high? You couldn't fucking see anything. I could only see a little tiny bit. Look. Okay, wait, hold on. My eye is itchy. You know, coming from a guy that plays like hardcore, like max difficulty Wipeout with like no vignette or anything. Like Wipeout Omega Collection on PlayStation VR. Like high-speed future cars and stuff. I think I'm fine, you know, driving this. You can also use move controllers. Yeah, but it kind of sucks. And I've already tried it with move controllers before, and it's not the best. It's not the best. Hold on, I gotta wear my glasses for this. My problem with the VR version is because the HUD and the minimap are pretty stuck at the edges of the screen. Looking at them gives me a headache. It doesn't give me a headache, but it's annoying having to, like, you know, move your eyeballs to the very edge just to see what your fucking health is. The elastic is tight enough for me. I can't imagine having to tighten it more. Yeah. You can use move controllers. They don't have joysticks. They added aim controller support, so there's also that. Oh, that's cool. I like that. There's more than one game where you can use that accessory. I really wish that there were more games that let you use the aim controller. I feel like it's just that, like, gunpoint game or whatever. And, like, that's it. Maybe there's, like, one or two other games that let you use the aim controller. Okay. I don't understand why the game defaults me to this, like, sideways view for the car, but... hey. Here we are. Got more than 100 golden keys, stop saving and start spending. Awesome loot awaits. Alright. Well, apologies, but I'm gonna be sideways for a little bit. Alright, shoot this guy. Infinite bullets, let's do it. Oh, God. Alright, cool. There's like a turbo to this, right? Alright. Oh, okay, I found it. I found the turbo. Oh my god, this is a pain in the ass to drive. Okay, ooey, ooey, ooey. Ugh. I'm assuming I get experience points from killing these guys, even though I'm in the car. There's also money and stuff. Probably in my best interest to kill them. Yes, I do get EXP. Alright. Oh, wow. I am awful at driving this thing. Ah. Alright. All of the guys that were here before, come on out. I'm not afraid of you. Okay. Good. Oh boy. Maybe that's why they have the vignette be so hardcore in this, because you can like crash and just move around like that very drastically, and I guess that might make some people dizzy. Okay, I gotta get a better aim at these guys. There we go. Ah. Alright, cool. It's fun to use the car, I just wish that it controlled a little better. I have never enjoyed using vehicles in games that have you go forward by pressing forward on the analog stick. Why can't it just be like R2 with the accelerator? I'm sure there are many other buttons on the controller that you can use for your guns. They don't have to be the triggers. Alright, am I going the right way? I really hope that I am. As far as I know, I'm going to where I'm supposed to be. Go to Sanctuary. Alright, right in front of me. Alright, this should be it, right? Where do I park?
Let us in, Grinder! We're only gonna kill every last one of you!
Oh, this guy. Oh my god, okay. I guess it's not good for me to leave the car just yet. I'll run over you fuckers. Oh my god. What is it about all these dudes coming out of houses? Badass nomad. Dude, you're fighting an actual tank, dude. Anybody behind me? Doesn't seem like it. I could just run you over, you know. I think that did it. Well, there was a challenge, kill 25 enemies with the tank or what? Because if that's the case, there were 3 other enemies over there. Those bird enemies. Just one more. Oh, there we go. I found my little parking spot. There we go. Turret Syndrome 2. Got it. Alright, let's get out of this thing. Ah. Alright, so now... how do I get off this thing? Alright, cool. Enough. Enough being sideways. I don't understand why. I don't understand why it has to be that way. That was just really awkward. Spawn vehicle. And menu gets covered up. Alright, so that's already claimed. Before I open the door to Sanctuary, let's actually check this place out. Deft, alright, money. I don't know if there'll be more enemies popping up, so I gotta be careful. Okay. Not a bunch of people coming in. You see, like, if I can jump, I don't know what that button is. So I guess I can just do the teleporting just end up here. Just a lot of ammo that I already have. So I can technically climb over there. It just teleports you up. So what is this? Conversion 17. Yeah, just give me money. And then... yeah, and I can just teleport up there. Who needs to jump when you can just do this? Alright, made some more cash. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Yeah, moving at like 30 degrees at a time, I think is better than 45. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing like 90-degree turns.
Never getting into sanctuary, you bloodshot skaglicks. Hold up, you're a vault hunter. Just a sec. Roland wanted to talk to you. Let me echo him.
Cool.
So you're the one I've been hearing all this radio chatter about. Name's Roland. I used to be a vault hunter like you, until I formed the Crimson Raiders.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say until he got an arrow in the knee or something.
I need your help. My men tell me Corporal Reese hasn't returned the power core that we need to keep the city's shields running. Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place in the Raiders.
Alright, more work.
Roland's contacted you? Good. Listen to what he says. He can help us defeat Jack.
So I gotta go all the way over there. Corporate race or rice or whatever. Well, luckily for me... oh, god damn it. Well, luckily for me, I have a car that I can use to shoot everybody with. Unless unless something happens where I can't use the car for some reason. Or if the car blows up. Alright, crossroads. I'm not entirely sure how I get there, but as long as I get there, right? Ah! Fuck. Leave me alone. Alright, a bunch of wild animals just decided to hit me up. Ah! Go away! Oh, Mr. Throw Rocks over there. Oh. Alright, are the birds gone? They are. There you go. Okay. With me in my car, we're unstoppable. Even if we have to play sideways. Alright. Ugh. God, I'm awful at controlling this. Oh, that guy's just alive. He hasn't noticed me at all. There we go. True critical hits. I'm assuming if I just follow the road, I'll eventually get to where I want, right? Or absolutely not. I guess I'll just forge my own path. I'm pretty sure there was a challenge for shooting down the rocks in the air. But of course, that only pops up like right at the corner of your eye. You can barely see it, so apologies if I don't notice it. Oh, purple thing? There we go. If we're gonna fight them, might as well shoot them all the way from here first, right? Alright, cool. So what's that purple thing? There we go, that was an iridium stack. I could have just not grabbed it Had I not gotten out of the car. There we go. Money, money. I have to run over it. I gotta be like directly below it for me to pick it up. Okay. This is like a little station. I'm not gonna turn around just yet, cause obviously, I'm gonna get back into the car right around now. And this is just summon car. Alright, nothing to see here. Alright, getting pretty close. 3 Home Valley. Better not to go there. I'm assuming that's like an entirely different area. There we go. As long as this car keeps like shooting with infinite bullets, we're good. We can go anywhere. I'm assuming we'll be able to customize the car at some point, like give it a different color and stuff. Different paint jobs and whatnot. There we go, I'm getting close. We got the if you die you come back checkpoint. Here they come. Brat Bellymont or whatever. Oh shit. Okay, that was cool. I like turning around and seeing that guy jump me. Oh god. There really are a lot of these, eh? Get out. You shouldn't have left your house. Should have stayed home like the rest of us. What? I didn't get it. There we go, just overwhelming. I love how they ragdoll. Okay. Mr. Captain whatever. Where are ya? I probably gotta get out of the car to be able to... What is this? Stinging? Oh god, stinging. Okay, okay. I know what that does now. I know what that does now. Sorry. I know what that does now. Ooh, that looks cool. But, you know. Did I find him? Maybe I gotta go all the way over there. It doesn't seem like this is what I'm looking for. Echo recorder.
Got the power core from the Bloodshots! Blew the bridge! I'm hit! Gonna lose them in the marrow fields! Ah! Reese is in trouble? Damn it, we're spread thin enough as it is. Find him, soldier.
Oh, now I gotta go all the way over there. Okay. Alright, fine. Ah! Alright, thank you for forcing me into the right direction there. I can just do a straight line over there. Okay, I was wondering if I had to like jump the bridge or something. The marrow field. Oh, what? The car can't come along? Great, I'm stuck. Ah, there we go. Maybe there's another way in? Yeah, if I drive around it. But I gotta do the turbo thingy. Okay, yeah, that can make a man dizzy. If they're not ready for it. Okay, it looks like it might not be that far off. Let's go over here. Do I have to jump the bridge? Whoa! Did I do it? Nope. Nope. Doesn't seem like I did. God, I am having such a... I don't know why it's such a difficult time for me to control this goddamn car. I don't know why it's so tough all of a sudden. Again, it's mostly because, like, I'm not driving it like a car. I'm, like, pressing forward on the stick and, like... Ah! Well, that guy just got up. Oh, boy, oi, oi. There we go. I love that the music, like, immediately goes away. The second you, like... The second the battle's over. Okay. Yeah, it seems like... Like, I have to walk there. I can't just, like... Oh my god. Especially, like, going in reverse, I'm just, like, a fucking stupid. Like, reversing is, like... I don't know why it's so impossible for me. Yeah, and there's nothing past this point, right? The rest of it is just, like, wall. Okay. I'm better off just going on foot, I think. Because with this car and the way that I'm controlling it, probably gonna take me longer. Okay. So let's just jump the bridge again, because I wanna. And there we go. Yes, like on this higher yeah, it's not low here, it's like higher. Alright. This will actually go a lot faster because I'm not gonna be wasting my time killing enemies and stuff. Where's it gonna go there? Where's it gonna go there directly? Doesn't matter how many times I gotta crash this thing. Because I'm just that bad of a driver. Both in real life and in game world. Alright, so if I just take a left from here... Why is that glowing green? Can I hit that? Oh my god, I went totally off the beaten path. But again, it's not like I could, you know, reach him from there anyway, right? Yeah, yeah, I mean, we could try jumping the bridge here, but that doesn't take me to where I need to go. There's an exit to somewhere else. It's actually past the bridge. Past the bridge. And from there... Yeah, it's here. It's here, but the area is a little too small for the... It's too small for the car, so I just have to... I just have to walk. Yeah, there's probably gonna be some dudes that I have to fight, and it'd be too easy if I just shot them all with my car. So I just gotta get in there myself, it seems. Or maybe not. Maybe there is a way for me to get in there with the car, and I'm just being a dumbass, but I don't know. Oh, this is like a shotgun thing. Alright, good to know. If I can just, you know, for the most part, just one-shot these guys. Oh god, there we go. Oh my god! Thank god for that tree. Although now that, now that car is, like, infinitely flipping now. Alright, good to know that they eventually disappear. I would've liked it. Play like 90 hours of this game, go there. Car still spinning. Okay, yoink, give me that. Kill rises attackers, 0 out of 3. Oh! Really? There we go. Not like that. You really thought you had a chance? What in piss? You were talking about piss? Dude. There we go. Maybe that'll get you to calm down. Fervent trance. Alright, nope. Look at all these bodies. Damn, all of them ragdoll like they're in Gmod or something. Hello.
A Vault Hunter? Didn't think I rated that much of a rescue. One of those psychos ran off with the power core.
The fuck?
Without it, Sanctuary will be defenseless. Get that core back to Sanctuary. I'm just gonna take a nap. Wake me up when I'm not on Pandora anymore.
Hold on, I gotta take care of these. There we go.
Dead? He was one of the first Crimson Lancemen I recruited to the Raiders. Get that power core back, and while you're at it, kill some bandits for Reese. It's what he would have wanted.
Looks like you've got an area waypoint. Sometimes your Echo device can't find the precise location of what you're looking for. Search the area marked by the big-ass green circle on your minimap. Your objective is somewhere in that area.
Alright, get the power core, go to Sanctuary, and kill those guys. So that's the general direction of where I should be. Okay. I mean, there's more stuff here. Oh, some dudes are gonna come out of this house. I'm already hearing gunshots. Or is it just the birds? No points here. But I do have tokens, though. Recoil reduction, elemental effect, elemental chance. Shield recharge, gun damage. Please. Okay. So I gotta go do the thing. So this guy's dead, and I gotta find these parts. You see, to me, green seems pretty valuable to me, but for the most part, I'm not really finding a lot of good stuff. Okay, kill that. So again, I'm pretty sure I can't necessarily pass my car through here. Doesn't seem like I can. Right? Yeah, all of the paths are really tiny. They don't fit through there. Yeah, so when I decided to turn off the scope window, that just means that it just removes it. But I would rather have, you know, something so that I can like properly zoom in if I have a scope, you know. It doesn't seem like I can crouch either, which might be a problem. You see, I can see these guys. Somehow they all know where I am already. What up? That might have been a bit of overkill, but hey.
Great. Jack won't destroy Sanctuary today, at least. Now get back to the city. We'll meet up once I get there. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders.
Ah!
I'm being attacked. I'll see you.
But I haven't killed enough people yet. Oh, there we go. Just die that way, bitch. I think I'm really gonna like using scopes. Using, like, super long distance rifles and stuff. There we go. I even set that man on fire. I am running out of bullets, but this is very satisfying. Practically one-shotting them. I have a shotgun with your face on it. With your name on it. Sorry. Not your face on it. I'm ready to shoot you if we get close range. I am ready. I can either set you on fire with this sniper, or I can just blow your face off. Whatever, man, is your choice. Am I not hitting it? There we go. I was about to say, am I not hitting that man at all? Alright, let's change up our thing. So let's get rid of this thing. Granary cannon. And then, let's get this pistol. Alright, let's get this bread. There we go. I got a badass point. Cool. Alright, that blew up. What's up? Okay, I hear somebody there. I have grenades, by the way. Those also work. There we go. This shitty little pistol has done more for me than any other gun I've ever used. Alright, the music is dying down, but there's still guys. There we go. What's up? I can just do that. Alright, cool. Open this. Yeah, give me everything. Alright. If there's anybody far or near, I'm ready for them. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. And now doing the second half of the game. The first half is shoot a lot. The second half is opening a lot of boxes and seeing what's inside. Okay, tires. Health now. Don't need it, thank you. But at least I know where it's at if I need some. Oh, somebody's coming out. Got me a nice solid headshot. Oh god. Oh, you're in line. Oh shit, okay. Okay, that guy already had a lot of damage on him. Oh fuck. Thorn grenade? Give me that, I guess. Okay, a bunch of other dudes just popped up. And there's some big guys here as well. Yeah, I'm seeing those fatzos. Where are you? You're right there. Oh, this is the perfect place for me to be.
Resistance lost a good man today, but I'm sure Reese would have been happy to know how quickly he wiped out those bloodshots.
Come on. Oh, shit. Okay. Cool. No. I'm gonna be the last thing you see. Oh. Fuck. Reload times, man. Fucking reload times. But hey, we're not doing too bad, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Yeah, trying to shoot long distance, not a good idea right now. Fuck! Come on. There we go. There you go. How's that? Oh god, I thought that thing hanging there was another dude. But it wasn't. It was an ex-dude. Alright. Alright, cool. We're getting that done. Big boy plays. So let's get up. What, I can't get up there? Gotta go up the stairs like a normal person. What's in the garbage then? Ammo. Good. In here. Got the money. Alright, I kill those guys, contact Lieutenant whatever, and go to Sanctuary. Alright. I think we did it. I think we're good. I like that I can just teleport down instead of having to, like, you know, walk all the way down. Or to have to jump or something. I am very close to leveling up. I'm looking, I can see at the corner, at the very, very lowest corner of my eye, that I'm, like, just a tiny little bit away from being level 9. I think just by completing this mission, I'll level up. Alright. The car is very close from here, so let's just drive over there. Drive back to where I'm supposed to be. I think you are able to sprint, or maybe not. L3? Or R3? Nope. Alright, good to know that the car is still here. And sideways. I don't know why that's still happening. Okay. So, just to make sure, we do have to go to Sanctuary, right? Yeah, and just talk to the same guy. Follow the road until I get there, pretty much. Only a moron like me gets stuck in some random fucking spot. I'm just making sure, because my sense of direction is terrible, that I am going the right way, right?
This is a message to Sanctuary, the last stronghold of the Resistance. Pandora, as you knew it, the Chaos, the Bandits, that time has passed. If you let it, this could be an era of order, peace. Just turn yourselves in, and I promise, your deaths will be quick. Thank you, like my speech. I was lying about the last part, by the way. I'm gonna spend a long time torturing your bandit scum to death, and I'll enjoy it even more because I got a little secret that you know what?
My god, why are there suddenly so many of them? I was barely listening to what he had to say. What I got out of that was that he wants to kill us, and he wants to kill us. The end. Oh. Alright. Yo. There we go. Oh my god. Suddenly a big party of these dudes. Alright, there we go. And you're out of here. I am in completely the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to be. I took the wrong fork in the path. Sanctuary. Yeah, gotta take a left from here. No wonder the Sanctuary seemed a little different from what I normally know. And park the car. There we go. As shitty as humanly possible. I've seen people in real life park it even worse. And now. Oh, all of these guys are back. Well, I don't want to fuck with them.
Oh, it's the Vault Hunter. Get in quick. Roland's Echo communicator went dead. We need your help.
You guys are not gonna come in? Alright, level up. Level up and I'm out. Oh, this place looks way different. I guess those guys just magically can't enter.
face to the ground. Oh, and I have decided that I will tell you my secret later on, once you've earned it.
Okay. Join the resistance. So this is like the main little place that you're always at, right?
You led that claptrap here, but that I will never forgive you.
Yeah. As you should. You should never forgive me for that. Okay. No new guns or anything. We do have a skill point, because we leveled up. So, as you guys might assume, I pretty much don't have any skill points on anything. Pretty much. I got the basic of the basic. Increases damage and bullet speed with all gun types. Next level. Gun damage 3, okay. Increases critical hit damage and melee damage. If the enemy you have phase locked is killed, it generates life orbs that automatically seek out and heal you. The healing is stronger when your health is low. Life orbs create a 1. Alright. So it just makes that stronger. I haven't upgraded anything from here. Increases magazine size and reload speed. Oh, that sounds wonderful. That's exactly what I want right now. Flicker increases your chance to cause elemental status effects. Yeah, give me the magazine size and the reload speed. Okay. Extending BAMF time duration and stuff. I see. Alright, I guess I gotta talk to a dude first before they officially open the door for me. There he is.
You're the one Commander Roland was talking about. The one who faced Jack and lived. Look, we need your help bad. But first things first, plug that power core into the shield generator.
Okay, sure. Same like Fallout guy that I met before, but just a bit more green. The mask looks very Fallout. Very Brotherhood of Steel, you know? So where do I put the thing again? Gosh. I am such a piece of work, ain't I? I am such a piece of work. Put it into the power core. Oh, right here. Here I was thinking I had to follow that exclamation point. No. Oh my god. And now we have a shield. Damn, okay. Turn it in. Welcome to Sanctuary, now to find Roland. Alright, $100. 948 XP, nice. Yeah, oh, I got a nice cool gun. Well, that one up top looks fucking amazing, but look at that damage. Look at everything. Magazine size, 26 times 14. Room cleaner. Plus 1 magazine size, 3 ammo per shot. 50% more melee damage? That sounds great. I don't know, man. I don't know which one I want. You know what? I'm gonna go for that Nift ass beater. Level requirement 7. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat here. Jumping is mapped to X. You need to change movement options to walk plus jump. Ah. Well, whatever. Teleporting works arguably better. Gold Roger 49. Hello. I didn't know we can play it in VR. Yeah, there's a full VR version for this. The entire game in its entirety is in VR. It's not just some extra mode or anything. What do you think will happen to the game, to this game in the next 10 years? Will people still play it? I don't know, man. There have been games that are even older than 10 years that still get like remasters and remakes and re-releases. I mean, you just saw the fucking like Super Mario 35th anniversary thing, right? Nintendo flat out just shoved in 3 of the games that people have already played a million times. Put it on Switch and charge people $60 for it. No changes, no remake, no remaster, nothing. Just the exact same, like, fucking ROMs and ISOs of games that we have already played before and charged us full price for it, and everybody ate that shit up. And people got mad when you criticized it. When people just got scammed out of their money for just reselling you the same shit with no differences. And people love that. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if people in the Borderlands fan base who want to preserve Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, I guess people don't really like Borderlands 1 or 3 all that much. It seems like people like just 2, and I think pre-sequel. I don't know. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe in 10 years people will still play this. Or there'll be people like me, right, that have never really truly played it. And, they want to explore it and play it, whether it's in regular mode or in VR or whatever. You know, there'll always be people like that. There will always be people that will become curious of these kinds of games. All right, let's get back into it. My head kind of hurts a little bit. All right, I've been going for an hour and 17 minutes. All right, when I hit 2 hours, I'll see how I'm feeling. But chances are I'll probably stop at that point. Hasio was saying something, but the text is too small, so I need to wear my glasses for this. Only interested in the Mario thing for Sunshine, since it's about the same price on eBay. Or you can just fucking download Dolphin on your computer, and then download Mario Sunshine on it. Now, of course, I mean, you have to make sure that your computer can run it. Maybe it doesn't, you know? But still, there are better options than to just spend $60 for motherfucking Mario Sunshine. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but it's not the best Mario game. I wouldn't fork out $60 for it.
Good. That ought to last us a day or two. Roland was supposed to bring us some intel on how to stop Jack. With him missing, we really need your help. Talk to Private Jessup at the gate. He'll let you enter the city. Jessup! Stand up straight! We got a Vault Hunter headed your way!
Alright. Thank you very much. Glad doing business with you. Now, finally.
Look alive, everybody!
Finally, I'll get to go inside this place that everybody keeps talking about.
Without that fresh core you brought, those lunar mortars would have punched right through the shield.
So there are people trying to shoot us constantly.
Commander Roland never came back from his secret reconnaissance mission. He left very specific orders for this contingency, which you can help carry out. Go meet with the town mechanic.
Crap. I mean, darn. Roland needs your help. Without you, the Crimson Raiders don't stand a chance against Jack. Please find out where Roland's gone. Sanctuary. Built on the ruins of the Dahl Corporation's finest interplanetary mining ship. Now the last refuge for thieves, murderers, and outcasts. Welcome home.
Okay. Oh! Alright, suddenly it turned into a screen.
Oh, crap. Is you Hyperion? I heard all of you were robots and you eat metal out the garbage and stuff. Knew you wired death machines would come for me once Roland went missing. Now, if you're here to kill me, you should probably know. You'll never take me alive, you robotic son of a bitch!
Scooter. Of course his name is Scooter.
Wait a minute.
Well, that was cringe.
Hang me upside down from a telephone pole, cover me in honey, and leave me to a slow death at the hands of hungry spider ants. You ain't no
Ha.
Hyperion robot. You're a Vault Hunter, huh? That's like a unicorn.
Okay. Can I steal your shit before talking? I'm seeing something green and shining, something green and retired that I need to get. I'm just flat out taking your money. It's like they couldn't come up with a cool, fun way to introduce this character, so they had the guy just sort of randomly be like, "Whoa, I'm crazy!" Ooh, name, like, whatever. It would actually be even more interesting if the character was, like, more, like, normal and subdued and well-adjusted, as opposed to everybody else that's crazy and yelling and saying, you know, fucking shit and talking about poops and farts and bullets and shooting people, whatever, right? In a world where everybody is crazy, that's not crazy. That's just the new normal, right? So when you get introduced to a new character and it's like, oh, wow, he's really weird. What a shock.
Now, you gonna help us out with this Roland situation? I heard them Crimson Raider dudes talking about it. Roland told me if you ever disappeared, I was supposed to initiate Plan B, or as I like to call it, plan turn this city into a floating ass fortress of airborne awesomeness. B. I got some fuel cells around here. You'll need those. Oh, and you'll need this iridium here too.
Oh, God, how did you keep that in your pocket? Thanks. Alright, pick up the fuel cells. Oh, so literally just walk over and just pick up some stuff. You can't just give it to me like how you just gave me the iridium. No, I have to go and walk over to these things. Well, I guess maybe that's just a way to let me know that, hey, there's other shit that you can loot here.
Well, let's head to the center of town and plug those 2 fuel cells into the ignition primers. You're gonna need a third, which is why I gave you that here red rock. You can buy the last cell from Earl's Black Market. Careful though, Earl's crazy. He ate one of my cars once. Yeah, the whole car. Like with the fork.
What's in here? Oh, it's an exit. Alright, I guess I'll go with you to where it is you want to go. Okay, wait, so we gotta go together somewhere? Install first fuel cell and help Scooter with plan B. Gotcha. Well, I guess wherever I go, you'll just appear, right? Like a regular NPC. Alright, so did I get anything new? For this, no. No badass tokens or anything like that either. Yeah, I'm seeing all the, this is the first town kind of, landmarks there. Even side missions and everything. NPCs walking around and whatnot. I'm sure there'll be enemies here to beat up.
I hear a new Vault Hunter has arrived in your city, so just turn him into me and you'll be rewarded. Don't worry, nobody's gonna turn you in. You're our only hope of stopping Jack.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if there were, like, some random enemies that would pop up that I would have to take down at some point, which that would be fun. Like, the fact that not even within the sanctuary you can be safe. Install thingy.
Roland said we gotta have an exit strategy just in case he ever disappeared, hence all the fuel cells and whatnot. Bummer though. He really wanted to meet you. Raiders ain't gonna last without some new blood, and given how you shot them bandits up, I'd say you and Blood got an extra special relationship. Like cousins taking a bath together.
Oh boy. These characters really do talk a lot, huh? Buy something from Crazy Carl? Gosh, having to read this tiny text off of the corner of my eye is so annoying. If only there was an option that will let you, like, customize, how you actually see the HUD. The only options that I saw was, what do you want to remove? It was like, not that I want to remove it, is that I want to be able to see it better. HUD adjustments. Yeah, no minimap, no missions, no HUD. Cool, just like nothing? Awesome. That doesn't solve my problem. Default. Yeah, that's not on, dude.
What you want?
Oh my god!
Just buy something and I'll toss in this crap fuel cell. Just touching it made 2 of my fingers rot off. I only accept iridium. Cash is for clowns, boy.
This is like...
I get a little lonely.
This is like the accounting game where, like, the guy just fucking shows up with the big long nose. It just says buy something, right? I have 9 iridium. Alright, storage deck upgrade. And that's a backpack upgrade. Permanently increases the number of items you can carry in your backpack by 3. That sounds good. Permanently increases the amount of items you can store in the bank by 2. Assault rifle ammo. Oh, grenades. That'd be good, actually. 4 grenades. Permanently increases the amount of pistol ammo, launcher ammo, shotgun ammo, SMG, and sniper rifle. Sniper rifle would actually be pretty good because I do have one. And I've been making some pretty good plays with it. Okay, let's take that and the backpack. Just more inventory. Wait, what's the other one? Storage deck upgrade. Okay, all of these are at least 4, right? Gotcha. The black market sells permanent character upgrades, but only accepts iridium as payment. Earn more iridium by doing missions or finding it from enemies and treasure chests. Alright. So just playing the game normally. It's a little rare, but you'll find it. So, with the map, so there's 3. Okay, I can already start taking side missions and stuff if I really want to. Buy new guns or sell your old ones, supply your ammo. Alright. Now, this has gotten a little bit more open world-ish. Where's that, like, hot girl with the fucking clown makeup that everybody makes hentai of? That, like, Mad Moxie or whatever. That one girl that everybody keeps looting on the internet. I'm pretty sure I saw, like, the M and the O of her place. Dr. Zed.
Thanks for grabbing all that stuff for me. Third-degree burns are best taken in shifts. Now, to see the fruits of your loins, this city's gonna fly. Or not. Damn. Well, now we really gotta find Roland. You know what? Maybe get to Roland's place. I think he might have left a message there for you.
Talk to Crimson whoever.
Vault Hunter, get in.
Who's right here?
Left a message
Very
for you.
convenient.
Jack's gotta be pissing his pants.
Command center key. Sanctuary's archives. Roland built his command center. Alright. Alright. Unlock Roland's command center. What, is this gonna be like my house or something from now on? Guns, ammo dump. Alright. I do like this little animation. I like this. This is cool. These are fun. Crimson Raiders HQ. Yeah, this is gonna be my place from now on, isn't it? Listen to Echo message. Search Roland's command center. Now that you've made it into Roland's headquarters, you should look around for any clues regarding his whereabouts. Okay. Collect the reward. Mission complete. Woo! Increases the number of guns you can equip. Fuck yeah.
Hey, soldier. If you're hearing this, I'm in trouble. Right now, you're the only thing standing between this city, hell, the whole planet, and Handsome Jack's army. I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your home now.
Yay.
Good luck.
This is my home now. It even comes with a wife. Hi.
My research is going swimmingly, my psychoses notwithstanding. Your help is not required.
Cool. So you just live with me? That's awesome. Hopefully there's only one bed in this place. Oh. Oh, well that's awkward. Let's see, we can equip a new gun, right? So let's go ahead and have that be the sniper rifle. And then we have that, this red one, right? 26, 76, 44. And so let's do this one. Barrel room, weapon zoom. Let's just see what this is. And then we can go for that one. Or we can do this one. Alright, I'll do the pistol for now just because it's really small and it doesn't get all up in my face like everything else does. I'm assuming that's there's some cool epic gun in there. Oh, are you gonna open it? Are you gonna open it for me, or you're just wandering around? Dr. Patricia. Alright. Just walking around. Use Roland's safe. Oh. Retrieve echo recorder. Oh, what do I switch it with? I guess this thing. You discovered the safe. Store items that you might need later, but don't want to carry all the time.
The Firehawk? You mean the masked murderer and bounty hunter? Oh, crap! If the Firehawk's got him, Roland's in deep
Firehawk. He's in danger. You're the only one who can stop Jack, but Roland is the man with the plan, so to speak. He knows the best way to strike at Hyperion.
Go to Frostburn Canyon. Alright, cool. I mean, I think now would be a pretty good time for me to start taking, side quests and stuff, right? Because if I'm gonna go out, then I'm probably better off just, taking a bunch of side quests with me so that while I'm on my way to the main thing, I can just knock out all of the side stuff as well. And again, this being like a big open world kind of thing, this is not gonna be like the Legend of Heroes, right? Where they're like time sensitive. You know, where it's all time sensitive and they can expire, or like there's some big story stuff going on. It'll mostly just be go there, kill a guy, get EXP and money, and that'll be it, right? For the most part, I assume it'll be like that. Can customize my person. Oh, special edition. Clean shave. No, thank you. Ascendant head? Oh, I can see, I can see. Pigtail pugilist. Oh, that don't look so bad. I would have liked it if I could actually just spin the character on my own without having to like wait for the character to spin in the position that I need it so that I can get a proper look at it. Skin. Oh, like what kind of colors and stuff. Oh, sure. I think anything looks better than what I got going on right now. Slice of fried gold. Nah, the yellow spicy brown mustard. Oh, this looks cool. Bloody orange. Name Maya. Reset skill points. I barely have any. Vault Hunter, run. Open? Oh. Using this object will spend one of your golden keys. This cannot be undone. You want to spend a golden key to use this object? Just this once. I know that they said that the higher the level you are, the better the reward is. But, like, if I just keep thinking this forever, you know, of like, oh man, I should wait until I'm a higher level and then do it, like I'm never gonna do it, right? So let's do it just this once, and maybe when we level up a little higher and we get another golden key, we can do it. Accurate plasma caster. Alright, bandit, highly effective versus flesh. And then this thing, quality ace. I guess I'll take both. Thank you. Oh, and I got a badass rank on top of that. 65-44. I feel like all of the other weapons that I have are like far more powerful than these other ones, but hey, it's not just about damage, right? It's accuracy, fire and rate, magazine size, and then there's all of these other like extra things attached to it, like increased weapon stability, explodes like a grenade when reloaded, just small shit like that. Okay, so they both use the same kind of ammo. I guess I'll keep this one. There we go. So I have like a machine gun, a shotgun, and a pistol, and a sniper rifle. I guess I have the sniper. Yeah. So yeah, short, medium, long range. I mean, I don't know, man. Where do I start? Where do I even start? I do have a badass token. Maximum health, grenade damage, fire rate. We should try to keep as much variety as we can. I don't want to catch myself just going for health every time or whatever. I'll do grenade damage. Grenade damage, good. I know that 1% doesn't really feel like much now, but they give you badass tokens for everything, you know? So after you do that like 90 times, obviously you start to feel the effect of it at some point. Anyway, I wanted to look at the map. Assassinate the assassins. The name game, rock, paper, genocide. Claptrap secret stash. I don't want to do anything that's Claptrap related. The less I can hear that man talk, the better. Let's see, what's this? Roland needs your help. Assassinate the assassins. Level 8, difficulty normal. I'll accept.
This is a recorded message to any Crimson Raiders in the area. Sanctuary has been targeted by 4 Hyperion spies masquerading as bandits. They're hiding out in Three Horns. Find them, kill them, and see if you can figure out why they're here.
Is there a limit to how many missions I can do at a time? Because again, I am like... I'm coming from a background where like, you know, side missions are usually limited, like in MMOs, so like you can only have a maximum of 30. Or, you know, these are time sensitive and stuff like that, right? I'm assuming there's like Fallout where like you can literally just accept as many fucking missions as possible. And then you can just do them whenever you want. And there we go, you can just like track down the ones that you actually want to do, right? Alright. Well, we should go and maybe claim all of them, right?
It may be a load of crap, but hell if it isn't entertaining. Get your new issue of
Let's just claim all of them, and whenever we get around to doing any of these, we can just do them. I'm assuming most of these is just killing people.
I want to eat your babies!
Son, this might sting a bit.
Do no harm. Okay. Sometimes I feel like these characters just speak complete gibberish. Just like whatever random thing that sounds crazy, because they're crazy in this crazy world. Can we just like shoot them? Surgery pain. Alright, talk or shop.
Hey, I got a perfectly legal and not shady job for you.
Zed needs 20 cc's of badassery stat. What a badass thing to say.
Hey, Roland's boys caught this Hyperion jerkbag trying to sneak into the city. Looks like they messed up his lungs. Dude needs surgery bad. Get over here. You're gonna be my operating assistant. All right, make a small incision just below his sternum. But be careful, we don't want to nick the coronary artery.
Perform surgery?
Close enough.
Well.
An iridium shard offer. How many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slag powers by swallowing this stuff. Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market. It didn't refine yet. You could probably take it to that Tannis lady on the other side of town. She's real into that iridium stuff. She ain't acting all hoity-toity because she's got a real doctorate. And let me know if you're looking for work. I got stuff needs doing.
Is it normal for them to do that? To just like disappear or?
God as my witness. One day I will find a usable spleen.
Doctor, okay. Looking like a scene from like Saw. Right. I guess we gotta go talk to whoever this is, Tennis or whatever. Oh. It's you. I'd rather you not say anything, because I know both you and I are gonna say things that you're going to regret.
A quest for thee.
Jump through a few hundred hoops. Claptrap was a surprise for you.
Minion, over here. Your master commands you. You helped me reach Sanctuary, Minion, and for that, you deserve a reward. I have a secret stash hidden very, very far away from where I currently am. In order to find it, you will have to perform a series of devious challenges. First, collect a few brown rocks for me. Then, defeat a badass skag. Then, pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then, you shall bring me the head of the Destroyer of Worlds. And then, you shall dance for my enjoyment.
Fine stash. Okay. God, I hate you. Alright. It was a little funny to... Oh, it's literally right fucking here. Is it literally just right here? Claptrap secret stash. Great. The stash is a place to store items. So, thought? So that all of your characters can access them.
Oh, it, looks like the hiding space for my super secret stash just fell apart, leaving it completely exposed. So, congratulations! You successfully subverted my meticulously planned challenges. Why don't you go check out the stash?
So I can just dump whatever I want here. So if I make a brand new character and I make him go through the game again and find this, they'll find that gun that I put in there. I guess that's good for like if you're playing online with people and stuff and just like, you know, log in and you'll just find that, or if I make a new character. Alright, rewards. 96 XP. Oof.
Even though you didn't bring me what I asked for, I've decided to let you use that stash to share weapons between my minions. Specifically the ones that you control. Look, it's for twinking items between your characters.
Press triangle to give me 5? Alright, now you're just running away? Okay. You weren't even the thing that I was supposed to go for. Where's this other person again? Exit the Three Horns Divide. Wait. Go to Frostburn Canyon. Wait. Hunting on the Firehawk. Do no harm. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Dr. Tannis, who is still in this town. Okay, you're back, I guess. Want to go do something real quick? As you should be. Alright, so where's... Oh, you're Tennis.
As I've said, Roland, now that Jack has the vault key, it is only a matter of time until he opens the vault. Also, I require a new ventilator. This lab smells of bacon. Bacon is for sycophants and products of incest.
Okay. Sure. It's weird that we have already seen her, like, more than a few times, and it's not until now that we see the intro.
After hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I have deduced that Jack, the vault key, and the iridium are all connected on a deeper level.
Oh. Sure. I guess. Turn, whatever? Turn in. Do no harm. Take the iridium shard to Patricia Tannis. Oh, there we go. I just never saw her last name. Patricia Tannis is a socially maladjusted archaeologist may have a use for this item. Sure.
Come on back whenever you need some healing. As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
Sidejacked. 1 badass rank. Alright. Yeah, I think it's good for us to do these little side quests because obviously a lot of these are gonna be like introductory, tutorially, like just explore the town and get to know everybody kind of stuff. And then it just becomes kind of boring when you're like, you know, super deep into this game. And you're catching up with all of these. So I got a badass rank or something. I guess that doesn't mean points. Alright, there's another one over here.
Hey, wanna hear the new dubstep song I wrote?
Please stop talking to me. What is this? Uncover the history of Pandora. Well, fine.
Hear this, and you're sane enough to understand what I'm saying. Head to Sanctuary. I don't care what Jack has told you, or how well defended you think you are. The Hyperion army is coming to wipe you out. If you want to survive, you get a gun, you come to Sanctuary, and you join the Crimson Raiders.
I'm pretty sure that where Claptrap was, I saw one of those devices right next to him. So I'm going back to go get it. I'm pretty sure I saw it. There it is. Can I get it? That better not be like a glitch or something. Where like I am supposed to get it, but I can't for reasons. Okay. Oh, the doctor still has another mission. What up? What you need?
You need cash? I need things I don't want talked about. Let's talk.
Alright, $55. 791 XP, not bad.
You know
what can make a bullet hole that ain't a bullet? Because I friggin' don't. I've been seeing some confusing wounds coming from Three Horns. Head down there and find out what kind of weapon's causing them. An old rival of mine named Doc Mercy's using it. And don't let that name fool you. Unlike me, he's more interested in creating wounds than patching them up. Also, unlike me, he actually has a medical license.
Yeah, so a lot of like, go to Greenhorn, go to the place you already know, go to the big icy place. And kill shit.
Get your new edition today.
Hyperion Truth Network. Newspaper.
And now for the latest edition of This Just In with Hunter Hellquist. This is Hunter Hellquist of Hyperion Truth Broadcasting with a message to the Vault Hunters of Sanctuary. Thank you. Your continued resistance against Hyperion has assured your own destruction. As Hyperion marches towards a brighter tomorrow, you remain willingly in the past, in the dark. Your own stubbornness will lead to your deaths and to a better future for all of us.
Alright. I stopped. There we go. I figured that would happen.
Could I have a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
It'll just shoot him.
I don't know.
Seems to work to me.
Looks like it works to me.
Yeah, I figured. The moment he said, oh, the gun doesn't seem to work, I knew that was exactly what was gonna happen. Shoot him and be like, ah, seemed like it works. Eh. Oh, more stuff. Hold on, let's talk to him first.
I've got an
Fucking hell.
opportunity for you.
I hate how the windows get covered up all the time. You know, it's better than killing someone with bullets, killing someone with bullets that are on fire.
Hey, Vault Hunter. If you're gonna be a part of the Crimson Raiders, you better know how to use elemental weapons, don't you think? I've just got a crate of spanking new Malawan elemental weapons. Wanna help me test them out?
Sure.
I'll see you in the firing range. Let's try out the fire weapon first, huh?
Okay.
Lancemen, attention. I only have one question to ask of all of you. One question. Just a few years ago, we were enemies, but that time has passed. As glad as I am to see you all in Sanctuary, I know you wouldn't have come if you had any other option. I know how bad things are out there. I know how Jack's army has swept across this planet like a sandstorm, ripping apart everything in its way. When I joined the Crimson Lance years ago, they told me I'd be fighting to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. But you all know as well as I do, that was a lie. But this fight against Hyperion, it isn't. If we don't band together, if we can't protect this city from Jack's army, then we're done for. I am Roland, and I only have one question to ask. Are you with me?
Oh boy. Doing it like a football hype up. Are you ready to kick that ball? Alright. Apologies if I'm not really commentating a whole lot. I'm sort of just taking things in. I'm taking things in and not really enjoying the dialogue too much. I typically rather own the game than just emulate it. Yeah, me too. That's why I don't emulate those games either. I still have a Nintendo 64 from Mario 64. I still have a GameCube and a Wii. To either play Mario Sunshine on a Wii or on a GameCube. And speaking of Wii, I already have a Wii for me to play Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And I have Mario 64 back when I bought it on Virtual Console on the Wii. So that's already 2 games. No, that's all 3 games that I can play on Wii. So, you know. I just don't see I don't see the point in having to spend so much money on that fucking scam of a product that's a limited time as well. Which is going to be a scalper's nightmare when that goes off sale. I only emulate if it's my only choice. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good reasons to emulate. And a lot of it is like the company's not doing enough to like preserve their games and stuff. I feel like recently Xbox has been doing a really good job. You know, with Game Pass and stuff like that. Where, like, all games from all other generations are available. Well, not all of them, but like, you know, there are a ton of them and they keep adding more. And I think that's really respectable, even if you do have to pay a subscription for it. Nintendo just sucks at it, and so does PlayStation, especially now where they removed all of their PS1, PS2, PS3, PSP, and PS Vita games from their online store. And the only way that you can buy and download those games is by actually having the original console and connect to the internet there, and find the games on there, and then buy them and download them, which sucks because all of those stores suck. A lot of the games that I'm looking for, or a lot of games a lot of people look for, are delisted from those stores. So you can't even find them there. And, you know, just having to fiddle around with those stores, with those apps, they suck so much because they're really slow. And those consoles aren't anywhere near as advanced and good as, say, like a PS4 or a PS5, or just fucking buying and downloading something through your browser. It was just so much better before. And they just threw all of that away. Because fuck the past, I guess. Unless they're gonna do like a PlayStation Now thing or a Game Pass thing where all of those games are not gonna be, you know, streamed or part of the PlayStation Plus collection to compete with the Game Pass. I don't know. If they are doing it, good. They goddamn well better. And if not, and then they're just like, nah, PS5 and that's all that matters, then fuck them. That being said, yes, I and my friend, who is a huge Mario fan and super into that stuff, is also disappointed it's so low effort. It's no effort. It's literally no effort. Not even low effort. Like, if there's anything that's even considered a little bit of effort, is that they included the soundtracks to these games, and that's it. But even then, they're like, what? They just did music that they already had. Nothing like the original All-Stars on SNES. Yeah, like, say what you want about the original All-Stars. At least that one had like a revamp visually, right? And the music was newer and stuff. You know, those were like legit like Mario remakes. Those were good. At the very least, it looked different and felt different and sounded different. I don't own Sunshine anymore, though. Yeah. Oh, well. I'm not really against emulation at all, but like if I can't own it, I will. And considering how I have a lot of the original consoles still, you can usually find copies of those games swimming around somewhere on the internet. Of course. Big iconic stuff like Wind Waker and Mario Sunshine and all of these big Luigi's Mansion, they all cost like fucking $200. You can buy yourself a PlayStation 5 with the amount of money that a lot of these games cost. I see $50 prices for it on eBay. You see, 50 is not bad. And sometimes you can like compromise and make certain exceptions. Like, you know, it's a lot cheaper if you buy it from this guy, but it's literally just like the disc on a Ziploc bag and that's it, right? But if you want it to be super duper expensive, then it's like the game with the box and the manual, and the disc is like pristine, and the box is like shrink wrapped and stuff like that. Yeah. Or it comes with like the special edition box or whatever. Those are usually the things that cost hundreds, right? And even the ones that are used, but they still have the box and they still have the manual and stuff that's relatively intact, that they don't have a lot of bruises or whatever. Those are still like $50, $60. Yeah, that sucks. I don't have Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. That's why I have it on Dolphin, but also I really want to buy it on 3DS. Now that I have my new 2DS, I've been aching for some new 3DS games to play. Well, not new, but like going to the backlog and you know, seeing what I can get into. And Luigi's Mansion has been very, very tempting for me because I don't have the original GameCube one, and I've been wanting to play it without necessarily emulating it. And so portable Luigi's Mansion to me sounds wonderful. And I can only assume that looking up Luigi's Mansion on eBay or whatever, that's also going to be one of those super pricey ones. But anyway, we are 5 minutes away from reaching the 2-hour mark. I feel like staying here in Sanctuary is probably the best way to go, because it's going to be just an hour, another hour, a whole nother hour if I go outside and go and shoot stuff. I just wanted to, like, you know, have something recorded of Borderlands 2 just to say, you know, that I've played it. And there's some footage for it in VR and stuff. I read Bobby mentioned for relatively cheap, thankfully. Yeah, good. Kirby's Air Ride is a game that I own, that I know costs a lot. On eBay and stuff. I'm really glad that I still have all of those games. All of them still work. All of them still work well. The controller still works very well. The console is like it's made out of fucking steel. The GameCube is a nice little console. I don't have that many games for it. But you know.
Fire weapons are extremely effective against flesh, but they're crap at destroying shields.
Go to hell, bandits!
Fire and flesh. Quite a nasty combination. Now, how about a shielded target?
That was easy. Turn in sick burn. Oh, yeah, so electricity hits a pun. Okay.
This Hyperion fascist thinks he's safe because he's got a shield. Spoilers, he isn't.
It's only a matter of time until Jack burns this city to the ground, you resistant scum!
So I need one that has shock. Highly effective versus shields. Oh, a mission weapon. So this one?
Take that, Jack lover. A few good hits from a shock weapon will zap a shield away quicker than you can say buyer's remorse.
Okay. How shocking. And now corrosive weaponry.
Now what else?
The
Armored targets like these damned Hyperion robots can take a lot of damage. Unless you've got a corrosive weapon.
Weapons may only be sold by Hyperion representatives. All non-Hyperion are...
See how the acid eats through the metal? I must confess, I love corrosive weapons.
Yeah, I gotta say the design of this particular pistol is really, really cool. Like a No Man's Sky gun or something. If No Man's Sky had more pistol-y looking stuff. Corrosive gun works. I'm going to sneeze. Hoo-yo! Yeah, hooey! Rock, paper, genocide, slag weapons. I don't even know what that is. Time to learn how slag works.
Now,
what?
Let's try out these new slag weapons. Slag is a bit more complex. If you slag your enemy, all non-slag damage will hurt even more. Here, slag this chump. Now that he's slagged, he should be easy enough to finish off. Switch to another weapon and hit him again.
Okay.
Great! The weapons work, and you're ready to take on Handsome Jack. Now, let's talk about your payment.
Shoplifter. Alright. On the upside, the elemental weapons work. On the downside, Marcus' moral compass does not.
If you want to purchase any elemental weapons like these, you could always buy some from your friendly neighborhood arms dealer.
Okay. And I can only assume that I can walk in here and shoot my guns whenever I want. Ammo dump. Do I have to buy ammo now that I used it on these things? Can't buy rockets, it seems. Alright. What should we do next? I feel like wrapping up now. So, let's just go and see what that other mission is all about. And hopefully it's like an easy thing that we can do right here. Oh, there it is. Moxies with sexy legs and everything. Is this like the clown mime looking girl that everybody gets horny for? As if she was like the one and only hot girl in the whole game. $133. No thanks. Hi.
No new jobs. Shame. I love to watch you work.
Okay. Well, she certainly has a big pair. Oh, hey, I remember you.
Hello. Things need to be shot, and by Jove, you're the one to shoot them. Bullymong. Rubbish name, isn't it? I'd like a better one before my almanac goes to print. Search some Bullymong bone piles, will you?
Bullymong.
Learn something about their diets and come up with a catchier name for the beasts.
Okay, a Bullymong. Okay. Can I shoot it and get rid of the music or no? Not that I don't like it, but you know. Guy with a big pizza. Have you had a piece lately? Moxie's Pizza. Okay. Does she make it herself or no?
I don't have any work, but that doesn't mean you can't stay.
Alright. I'm sure she's gonna have her own little crazy intro. She seems all nice now, but I'm sure there's gonna be some cutscene where, like, she's gonna be talking to some guy that's gonna, like, hit on her, or, like, is not gonna pay their tab, and then she's gonna, like, oh, you're not gonna pay, then I'm gonna fuck it! Like, you break out, like, a million machine guns or a knife and stab him or some shit. And then, pshwa! Moxie! Mad Moxie. She's hot and deadly. Just some fucking tiny pee-pee energy bullshit like that. We're badass guys, we swear, we swear. We're cool. Get some healing, resupply. Alright. Everything that I have to do is outside of where the cold is. It's really weird that this place looks completely and entirely different to what's literally out the door. Which is like a big Arctic ice planet thing. I'm really hoping that there's a wider variety of areas to explore at some point, because the fact that they start you off in these really, really long segments where you're just walking around in ice, I really hope it gets a little different after a certain point. I know Borderlands 1 is a lot of, like, desert. Alright, so now I have a fuck ton of missions now. Yeah. I feel like a lot of these I can just take care of by just playing the game naturally. I want that story mission, hunting the Firehawk. Go to Frostburn Canyon. In order to defeat Jack, you'll need to find a soldier named Roland. Yeah, the guy I've been hearing in my head the whole time. Gone missing. You have one lead. Fearsome bounty hunter, known as Firehawk. Okay. Go there and talk to that guy. Hopefully this is not the whole game. Just going on this wild goose chase, chasing after this Roland guy. Because I already have a feeling of, like, you know, we're gonna meet this guy and there's gonna be like, I don't know where he is, but I heard that if you talk to this guy, maybe he'll know. And then we talk to this other guy and it's like, well, I don't know where he is, but maybe at the last time I saw him, he was here. And so it'll just be like that. Rocket launcher. I'm kind of good with the weapons that I have already. How far away is this place? Very far away. You see, now I gotta jump the bridge to get over here. Yeah, and not only that, but it's an exit. It's an exit that just takes you there. Alright. Oh, those guys are just walking over wanting to get in. You see, the silly part... The silly part now is that those guys were, like, knocking the door wanting to get in and nobody lets them. But now that I'm in, the door's permanently open. So now they should be able to get in, but now they can't for some reason. They just don't go in. Probably the men with guns. Can I look at downloadable content now? Guess not, but that doesn't stop it from being valid. It obviously counted it, you know, because I did download it and it let me know about all the stuff that I have. But, you know. It's weird that it doesn't let me see the list of it. There we go. I rebought Luigi's Mansion for relatively cheap. GameStop, just the disc, but I still had the original case. Yeah. It happens where, like, you find the game that you want at a GameStop, but it's just the CD, right? I remember, that's why I got really, really lucky. The only time that I've really spent a lot of money on a game, you see, like, the backstory for this is that every single time that I want a game, it's never on any store. This happened to me with Persona 3. Because I remember watching Spoonie. If you guys remember that content creator, the Spoony one. And I remember he made this long-ass vlog about the... Oh my god, look at this. I got, like, this big, like, raccoon frame for wearing the VR headset for so long. I remember watching the Spoony one a long time ago, and he's the one that sort of introduced me to Shin Megami Tensei and Persona and stuff, and he talked about Nocturne, and he talked about Persona 4, and he talked about how much he loved Persona 4, and, I got really curious. I got really curious about that game, and I wanted to buy it, and so, I remember, a long time ago, I got a PlayStation 2 copy of Persona 4, and, as you guys might know, it is, like, my number 2 most favorite game of all time. I loved it and adored it to death. Got Persona 4 Golden on Vita, and I have it on PC as well. But there was a big hole in my knowledge. Persona 3 is a game that I had never played, and I wanted to get it. And so when I looked up on the internet like what the box art for the game looks like, and it is that same box art that I would see every single time I walk into a GameStop. It would always be there. It would always be a copy of Persona 3 Fez. And when I decided in my mind that I wanted to get a copy of that game, it seems like GameStop heard me, and they conspired against me to be like, well, let's never have this guy find a copy of that game ever again. And I never did. Till this day, ever since I decided that I wanted it and I was looking for it now, even though previously I would always see a copy of Persona 3, I never once, till this day, have never seen a PS2 copy of Persona 3 Fez anywhere. Anywhere. I ended up having to buy it digitally on PlayStation 3 as a PS2 classic. And that's how I was able to do my Let's Play and the calendar run and all that stuff. In the middle of that calendar run, my fucking PS3 broke. It ran out of battery and I had to go somewhere to get the battery replaced. Or like the energy source or whatever so that it would turn on again. And then I kept playing it after that. I was like 2 months behind on the calendar run at that time. But I remember when I was in college, I ended up going to an anime convention because I was a part of a video game club. And obviously we were all massive nerds, and towards the end of that semester or whatever, we had this big trip planned to go to this big anime convention. You know, all of us as a club. And we did. And I liked it. It was like it was a smaller local kind of thing. It was like inside a hotel or whatever. But it was great. I had a really great time going there. And, whatchamacallit, there was like this little station that would sell games, and a lot of these were like older game, like Super Nintendo cartridges and stuff, and there were a bunch of PS2 games on a row. And I found it. I found Wild Arms 3, which is one of my favorite games on PS2 as well, and I found Persona 3 Fez right there. Pristine condition. It wasn't shrink wrapped, but you know, it had like that soft touch of like when you know, just newly, you know, take it out of the shrink wrap or whatever. It was a new copy. And I'm usually very cheap, and I don't like spending money on a lot of things, especially not at conventions, because at conventions, a lot of stuff is really expensive. You know, I remember I bought a Cyndaquil pixel art kind of thingy that's on my wall right now. And that little Cyndaquil pixel art cost like almost like $15 or whatever. Like it wasn't cheap, you know? It's that typical like mom and pop shop thing kind of stuff, right? Where like, yeah, you know, this big corporate Walmart thing, you know, it's available for really, really cheap, but now we run your life, right? It's really cheap and convenient, but you end up hurting the planet more in the long run, right? But as opposed to the mom and pop shop, where everything is far more expensive, but it's done with a lot more love and care and is more durable, and the fruit is actually fresh, and the meat, you know, doesn't have any like weird chemicals in it, you know, that kind of stuff. But nobody goes there because nobody knows that they exist, and is also very expensive. You know, it's like Stardew Valley, right? Do you want to like spend like $100 on like lettuce, or do you want to go to the Joja Mart and get it for like $5, but like you're like ruining the town in the process? You know, that kind of thing. Which, by the way, just to be on record, I've never once given a penny to Jojo Mart. Fuck Jojo Mart. But yeah, I remember I saw this copy of Persona 3 and Wild Arms 3, and they were both $15. $15 for these PS2 copies, and I bought them in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Okay, because it was Claptrap. Yeah, and so finally, and especially because I remembered all of that stuff that I'm telling you guys right now is like, oh my god, every single time I try to go into a GameStop or somewhere else, like I've never found it, you know? And now it's here. This is probably my one and only chance to buy an actual PS2 copy of Persona 3. And I bought it, and effectively I've never seen any physical copies out there, out in the wild. So like, you know, I'm really happy that I bought it when I did. And I've only put it on my PS2 maybe like once or twice. Because, you know, again, by the time I got that copy, I had already beaten Persona 3 a whole bunch of times, you know? I had beaten it once on my own, and then I had beaten it again for the calendar run. So it's twice that I beat it. And at the time, I was pretty enamored with, like, the PSP version with the female playthrough and stuff. So there was literally no reason for me to actually play it, but I just wanted it because the game meant that much to me. And it would feel so much more complete seeing it, you know, Persona 3 FAS and then Persona 4 right next to each other on my little shelf. You know, it just feels good. And Wild Arms 3 I got as well. Now with that, obviously Wild Arms 1 and 2 are PlayStation 1 games, and I just bought those digitally. But I have Wild Arms 1, 2, and 3. And those are pretty much all of the games that I've played on Wild Arms. I know there's other ones like XF and like, you know, like a remake of the first one and stuff that plays like 3. But for the most part, those main 3 games are like amazing. I don't even know if they made even more. I don't know if there's like Wild Arms 4 or 5 or whatever. I know there's a lot of like weird spin-off-y kind of titles, and then there was that remake. But other than that, I'm happy with those games. But yeah, that's a pretty good resource as well, you know? If there's some old-ass games that you want to buy, chances are, if you go to a video game convention, and you obviously pay the price for the badge to get in there, you know, you can go in there, you know, sort of guessing if there's going to be a station or like some stand there, that'll sell old games. More often than not, they usually do. They usually do. Especially over here in America, because I've been to a lot of cons in Mexico growing up, and pretty much none of them sell like actual games and stuff. Most of them just sell fan-made stuff. They sell shirts, necklaces, dolls, plushies, blankets, you know, big like, you know, tapestries with like the K-On girls in bikinis, or like Rias from High School DxD, just like that with like her boobs out, you know. But yeah, you know, actually going to cons is a really good way to find old ass games, because there's usually like 1 or 2 stands that sell them. And nowadays, they take credit cards now. You know, everybody has that thing where like they attach it to their iPhone, like the little thing you just slide your credit card in there. Or if you have PayPal or whatever. Now, usually they have found nice and convenient ways to for you to pay stuff without having to give them cash, because it's always awkward when you want to buy something and you don't have cash. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. And there's also stores, and I know I live, you know, in Cali, and in Southern California. And pre-COVID world, there were a bunch of like game stores, mostly for like tabletop board game kind of stuff. But some of those would have like an actual video game sort of area. And I know that close to where I live, there's like a retro game kind of store. I saw the Yelp reviews and everybody hates that place, but you know, I've never been there myself, but if there's old games there that I can buy, then I'll be sure to check it out at some point, because I still have a lot of my old consoles. And I wouldn't mind buying some stuff. Especially if it's some, like, you know, third party, or like some really niche, kind of fringe sort of stuff, right? Because obviously Sony will do, like, the big remakes and the re-releases for, like, the big, iconic, meaningful stuff, right? But for some people, like, the fucking SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom game meant a lot to them, right? And, yeah, there was that remake, you know, not too long ago, but, you know, What if there wasn't a remake, right? Who's gonna fucking give a shit about the SpongeBob game, right? I guess SpongeBob was a bad example. I remember when I was a little kid, I played that Rocket Power game on PS2, where you would be on, like, skateboards and all that kind of stuff. I think I beat that game, like, 1,000,000 times because it was, like, fucking 5 hours long. But, and obviously, if I look at that game now, that game fucking sucks, obviously. But, you know, that was a childhood memory. I played that game a lot. And if I ever found it on the store, and if it was, like, oh, like, $8, I'd probably fork over the $8 to get it, you know? And if not, of course, you can, you know, emulate it and stuff if you really want to. But again, that, to me, emulation for PS2 stuff, I've never really tried it. I've tried GameCube and I've tried a Wii, and it works pretty well on this computer. But when it comes to PS2, I've never tried it. But I'm thinking of maybe tracking down some, like, Japanese games, right? Like, if I'm gonna emulate, I want to emulate stuff that's, like, impossible to play over here, right? I know that for Japanese games, you can buy a disc. There's almost like a Game Shark or something, or like a Game Genie. But for, like, Japanese games where you insert it on the PS2, and it, like, reprograms the PS2 to where, like, the region locking gets turned off, and you can just play anything on it. And so, if you have Japanese copies of games, you can just dump it in there, and you can play, right? But, you know, I don't have that luxury. I don't have the time to be able to figure all that out. So I'm probably better off just, like, emulating that one copy of Arcana Heart 2 that I want to play, you know? But hey, you know, that's how it is. Anyway, that's it, for me. For today, playing, Borderlands 2. It was fun. I mean, obviously, this is a very, early part of the game. I am nowhere near close to where, like, the fun part might be. It's a lot of, like, introductory, hi, I'm this character, hi, I'm that character. This is how guns work. This is how the elements work. Here's how the golden keys with the loot works. How do you sell stuff? You know, where do you like to stash and store things? This is your house. This is a car. All of that stuff. And it doesn't really feel like until now, after, like, 3 or 4 hours, that they really kind of start letting you go and just sort of go off on your own and do things, right? So, maybe at some point into the future, I'm not really planning on making another stream for Borderlands 2. But, if I ever do, then I would like to maybe report back after I'm, like, fucking level 30 or something. Or maybe for checking out the DLC, because my plan right now is to just, you know, play through, the main story. Just beat that. And then after that, I can just check out all of the DLC expansion stuff, which I assume is, like, separate sort of quests, side quests that you can do, and then that'll activate it. I know that everybody rants and raves about how good, like, the Tiny Tina DLC and stuff is. So, yeah, maybe at some point I can stream myself doing that. But again, that's the same shit that I say about literally every single game that I've ever played. And again, I don't want to force myself to beat everything and record every single second of everything that I do anymore, so, this could easily just be it, but, you know, I do want to leave the possibility open for me to keep playing this, because playing it in VR, specifically, is, fun as hell. I enjoy it a lot. I feel like I enjoy it a lot more than how I would just playing it normally. Works alright. I have one PS2 game that doesn't display the FMVs correctly. Fun workarounds, but it took a while. Yeah. My PS2 is kind of starting to show its age. I have a launch PS2. I have that fat PS2 that can play PS1 games and stuff. I've never needed to buy another PS2 ever in my life. It has always been great. It has always worked. But it does have some blemishes that show its age, that it's a really, really old console. Because whenever I click on the button to, like, eject the disc tray, it goes out, and then it immediately goes back in. You know, just shoop, shoop. It never stays still. So what I have to do is that I have to prepare the disc. Like, I click it, and when it comes out, boop, I have to, like, very quickly jot it in there so that it goes down and it reads the disc. Also, when the disc is reading, it takes forever. It takes a very long time, and I gotta wait for the little disc icon to show up so that it actually runs. And then for games like Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, whenever the characters like transform, it doesn't just go huh, bah, and no, it's like huh, and it just stays there, and you have to wait for like 10 seconds, and then bah, then it happens. Like, I don't know why, for some reason it just takes a long time, way longer than usual, for all of the transformations to happen, which is really, really odd. But yeah, you know, other than that, the console still works just fine. I was playing Flat Out 2, not Fallout, Flat Out 2, not too long ago on PS2, and it still works. I played Persona 3, of course, when I got that copy, and it works. Persona 4 as well. I have Dragon Quest 8, and it works, you know? I played Arcana Heart. My brother's girlfriend came over to play Arcana Heart on PS2, and it works. The plastic in player 1 slot is broken, revealing the metal prongs for the controller to insert into. Still works. Damn. Yeah, man, all of those older consoles, they're built like fucking tanks, aren't they? They're built like tanks. Like, the Game Boy can, like, withstand an atomic bomb and still be playable. Yeah. I don't know if the consoles of today are still, you know, as durable as they were back in the day, but at the same time, you're not really inserting discs and stuff onto them. They don't have that many moving parts anymore, you know? They're built a little different, especially that PS5 that looks like a fucking air conditioner. You know, horizontally, it looks like a fucking mini split that you put on your wall. But anyway, that's about it for Borderlands 2, potentially forever, but rest assured that I will keep playing it. I've been working on this VR video, and so that just kind of got me into this, like, second wave, like a second honeymoon of just being totally infatuated with VR stuff. And especially, I got my Oculus Quest 2 as well. And so I've just been playing Pistol Whip and VR Chat and all of these other games. I played a demo for Beat Saber on Oculus Quest 2. I didn't buy it because I obviously have it already on PlayStation VR, and I have it on PC as well. So buying it a third time, I'm not gonna buy it unless there's a discount, a heavy discount on it. But I played the demo for it, and my god, man, I think out of all of the versions that I have, that's the version that, like, you know, works the best. I love how it plays. If only it was a bit more, like, PC friendly, right? If it didn't have all of these, like, Facebook restrictions and wanting to keep it clean and family friendly and all that shit. If there was a headset like the Oculus Quest 2, but it was like Android, you know? And it was like fully moddable and all that stuff. You can like fucking download emulators on that shit, you know? I'm sure there's some hackers out there that have already found out how to, like, you know, get rid of that Facebook restriction, and they're probably playing NES games on their headset already. I don't know. But it's gonna happen. I don't know if it'll be Sony or Hewlett Packard or Microsoft or Samsung or whatever. I don't know what company is gonna do it, but after looking at the Oculus Quest 2 and how well it's been selling and how good it is as a product, but looking at how shitty the drawbacks and the limitations are, you bet your ass there's gonna be some headset out there that's gonna, like, the first thing they're gonna do is like, okay, no forced login to anything. This shit is gonna run on Android, you know? And then the second thing is that it's gonna be like an open source kind of thing. We're not gonna stop people from, like, modding it or changing it or doing whatever they want with it, you know? It's not until, like, other companies come in and arrogantly, like, fuck up on something that other people come in order to compete, to be like, hey, we're the better version of that thing, right? I probably made the mistake of being an early adopter and being like, man, Oculus Quest, yeah, sure, man. Like, you know, the way that they sold it, it was very convincing, you know? I was very impressed with the Oculus Quest 2, and everybody said great things about it, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm buying it. And I bought it, and I love it. I do love it. I hate all of the Facebook shit, but I love it. And I know that, like, a couple of years from now, there's gonna be some other company that's gonna be, like, the big selling point, you know, kind of like how game conferences do now, where it's like, no microtransactions, and everyone's like, woo, you know? Like in the Crash Bandicoot presentation, they're like, no MTX here, you know? They say, like, yeah, we're one of the cool people, we're on your side, no microtransactions here, baby. I feel like they're gonna do that now for all of these other competing headsets, right? It's like, with our brand new Samsung Galaxy VR headset, you can enjoy your games online or offline, you know? You can enjoy all of your games without having to log into Samsung, you know? Consumer trust. That's how Sony said before with the whole game sharing thing. Because back in the day, you know, Xbox had his Xbox One and all of its limitations and being always online and all that stuff before they changed it. Because they essentially got humiliated by the audience and by Sony. Because they made this whole presentation of like, here's how to share games with PlayStation 4. And it was like, you know, this guy, Shuhei Yoshida and some other guy being like, here, like the box of the game. Here, you can have it. Oh, thanks. And that was the whole video. And everyone was like, oh, sick burn, bro. You know? It's always when people fuck up, when other people come in and steal their thunder, you know? So, you know, I'm calling it now. I guarantee you there's gonna be big-ass text that says, no forced login, you know? Play online or play offline, you know? It's not a requirement. You can use your Samsung account or you can use your Gmail account or whatever, but, like, you know, we're not gonna track you and we're not going to, like, you know, invade your privacy. We trust our consumers and, you know, they should do whatever they want with their product and all that stuff. And woo! It's gonna be like that. It's absolutely gonna be like that. Never buy third-party controllers except wireless ones, oddly enough. He'll be back with this eventually. What? You're saying me? Oh, that I'm gonna be back with Borderlands? Well, you know that I'm a hardcore VR fan, so any excuse that I can have to play more VR games, I'm super down. I've never played Beat Saber on stream, have I? We should do a Beat Saber stream at some point. I was thinking, should I do the PC version? Probably not, because it's such a pain in the ass to get VR to work on my PC, much less record it and stuff. It's kind of difficult. It is far easier for me to just buy the games on PlayStation VR and stream them that way because I have all of the Elgato stuff and it's so much easier for me to capture that way instead of having to pray to gosh that, you know, my PC, my Windows and all that doesn't crash and burn or, you know, realize that I accidentally haven't been streaming or like capturing the right window and stuff. I really haven't tested how I would stream this to begin with. Also, you have like that like Windows hub, you know, like that room that they put you into, and I have all of these posters on my wall of that virtual environment that is nothing but like naked anime girls getting railed. So like I don't want to go into that hub and like, oh, titties, and then I get banned. So like I would have to have like the game running and everything already prepared. But yeah, that's one of the reasons for why I still like PlayStation VR more than any other headset, you know? As somebody who has, you know, this, like Windows mixed reality headset that is arguably a little better than PlayStation VR because there's the Steam library and all that stuff, and it works with everything, whether it's Oculus or Vive or whatever. And I have the Oculus Quest 2, which also runs everything fucking beautifully, and the battery life of those controllers is amazing, and the way that the controllers work is amazing, and the hand tracking is awesome. That headset also has a lot of caveats, right? Like the Facebook privacy thing, and the fact that the store is very highly curated. It's not as open as you would want it to be, that kind of stuff, right? And then like the mixed reality headset, like the hardware, like the way that it's built and the way that you use it, it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. I feel like it's crushing my skull every time I use it. And then that headset working relies a lot on your computer being powerful enough to run all of this shit, right? But you can be like, oh, the headset doesn't work, the games aren't running. Well, no, it's the computer, right? So you gotta like shell out a bunch of money to get like graphics cards and all of this stuff so that all of these games actually fucking work right? And that one graphics card can run you like $400. You might as well buy an Oculus Quest, right? With that kind of money. So, you know, all of these have the caveats and have these limitations, right? And the PlayStation VR also has a lot of limitations. But let me tell you, this headset is fucking beautiful. It's very nicely designed. It looks very futuristic and nice. I love that it lights up. The fact that when you turn it on and it lights up and you can see the blue lights, even if it, whether it's used for tracking or it's not, it looks fucking cool. So I just like looking at it, right? It's a cool ass headset. Hardware-wise, it is super duper well built, you know? You got these buttons for convenience. The lenses are good. The way that this, like, the way that the headset rests on your head and, like, the cushiony little parts here that make it super duper comfortable to use. And you can play your entire PS4 library in VR, whether it's an actual VR game or like in cinematic mode, and that works fine, you know? It's like playing on a giant TV or whatever. If somebody else has to use the TV, you can just use your headset, and that works as a TV, right? There are many moments where I want to play something on PS4, but like I don't want to set up all the capture stuff or plug in the Elgato or whatever. And so I just put on the headset and I just play like that, right? And yeah, you know, the resolution isn't as good, but I'll tell you this, it fucking works. You just fucking turn it on and you turn the PS4 and it works. You know? There's no waiting or hoping that, you know, the shit doesn't crash or whatever. It's just very functional. And a lot of people complain about the motion controllers. I like them. I've never really had much of a problem with them. There's some occasional moments where it doesn't work, but it usually involves games where you're like, you know, moving your arms very wildly, like Star Wars with the lightsabers and stuff. If you move it way too fast, then yeah, it kind of loses tracking, but for the most part, it works fine. I played Skyrim with the motion controllers and it was awesome. But yeah, you know, I have a lot of games that I want to play on it. It works, you know? And even with old-ass hardware, it still works really well. And now that the library has been built up, there's a lot of really cool games. There's a lot of really cool games on PlayStation VR now. And knowing that for the PlayStation 5, all of these VR games are backwards compatible with all of the old PS4 stuff, and presumably there's going to be a newer headset with the power of the PlayStation 5 behind it, then yo, you know? PlayStation VR, if Sony cares enough to continue supporting it, is about to get fucking nuts. It's gonna be so much better than it is now, and I already love it quite a lot now, so, you know, that's why I like it. I feel like, the other two headsets, the mixed reality one and the Oculus, have too many drawbacks, and the PlayStation VR has too little backdrops for me to, like, you know, care or to fight against it or anything, you know? It's all about the limitations, you know? What's the headset that you're gonna regret the least, right? And for me, it's PlayStation VR. I feel like it's absolutely worth the money, because all of the games that I want and more, either I already have because of PlayStation Plus giving them away, or, you know. What was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. I was looking at the Borderlands character. I either already have them because of PlayStation Plus, or they were in a sale, so they're really affordable, and I have my PlayStation account where I have all of these fucking games built up already. And, you know, some of the games that I already own, they get new updates where they have VR modes now, like Trackmania and Tekken and all of these, you know? Or like Resident Evil 7, or, you know, Summer Kagura at Peach Beach Splash got a VR mode. It just, I don't know. Just at the time, it really lended itself a lot to, like, you know, just having a lot of VR stuff, and it seems to only be getting better from here. And even, like, big popular games that are popular, say, on Steam, or really popular on Oculus or whatever, they eventually make their way to PlayStation VR, right? I remember, like, Google Tilt Brush was something that you could only get on Steam, I think. It was the only place you can really, like, reliably buy it. And eventually it made its way to Oculus, and eventually it made its way to PlayStation VR as well. And before, there were all of these, like, off-brand sort of art apps that really weren't like Tilt Brush at all, right? But then Tilt Brush made it on PSVR, so, like, you know, if it's not now, it's later, right? And now that, you know, there's like 100 million to billion people that have PS4s, and now there's going to be 100 million to billion people that have PS5s, And all the VR stuff still works, so people still have an incentive to keep making VR stuff, right? Because it's not like, you know, everything is just staying on PS4. Everything moves over. So, yeah. Even if you do need an adapter, it seemed like you need, like, some weird adapter to be able to play VR stuff. But, hey, at least it's free. They could have easily charged for that shit, but they're not, so that's good. That's good. I just wish the Sony cared more. I wish they cared more about bolstering up virtual reality and inspiring others to make more games for the platform. It seems like they're just waiting on other people to make big games, and then, you can port it over to our stuff, right? I don't know. I don't know. I am very, very scared that the PSVR will suffer the same destiny that the Vita and many other products seem to suffer, which is just Sony not giving a shit. And so they don't market it. And when they don't market it, they don't sell. And when it doesn't sell, they look at it and go, oh, look at this chart, it's not selling. Guess people don't care. Oh, well. I guess we're not doing anything with that anymore. And then that's it. It just slowly fades away and it just dies. Like many, 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 many other Sony-related things that are not like the main consoles. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. If it's not the main line of consoles, they don't give a shit. And so, that is really sad because then all they're doing is that they're just leaving all of these other consoles, you know, they're leaving all of these other platforms, I mean, to get in there and eat their lunch, right? Because if it's not PlayStation, Oculus will do it. And if it's not Oculus, then, like, I don't know, maybe Microsoft will take a crack at it. You know, they haven't done VR at all, but, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like VR is a really great thing and is just getting started. Is just barely getting started. But people just don't seem to have a lot of faith in it. But maybe now that there's, like, a lot of VR headsets out there, out in the world, different platforms competing, and in particular, PSVR has, like, 1 million units out there. So, like, you know, can't be all bad, right? Like, the competition is certainly there. The ecosystem is there. The fan base is there. There's whole YouTube channels dedicated to just VR games. So, you know, it's all about the money at the end of the day. But hey. Alright, I'm done. I'm done rambling. I got a lot of work to do. I mean, not now. It's fucking 11 p.m. But, like, you know, I might not be able to stream for the rest of the week because I have a lot of shit that I gotta do, which includes the video that I want to make. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching me play Borderlands 2, even if it was all just one guy. And I'll come back with Trails from Zero. We'll continue that new chapter. I'm excited for that one. All right, see you next time. Bye.